What's Hello? There we go. I swear. What's wrong with the Kraken, everyone? I swear though, I cannot get this microphone right always.
It feels so loud. I'm like hearing it.
No, because last time you were very soft.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you were very soft last time. No, it's not too loud. You're just really soft last time. But has always been these loud. Alright. Alright, how's up, everybody? Pancake, Jared. No, we do not pancake here. Right.
No, this is not.
How's everyone doing, guys? We welcome you guys to Shift Happens. Where Shift Happens, it is November 9. Alright? It is November 9. Huh?
9 already.
I know, like, this is what I'm saying about October being so slow, and this month being so fast. Lurk, yes, there are some people lurking. Yes, I think you should, actually. I think you should, yeah. November does come very fast. I don't know why, but it does seem really fast. I think it feels very fast because I don't think I've done anything for the past week.
Same.
Like,
I have
yeah.
so much projects.
No,
to do this week.
because I think
Don't be like me.
when Paeng was like peak, so it's Paeng slowed down a lot of things, and now that Paeng is gone, everything just moves very fast now. Like every
Wasn't there like a Queenie as well? Like,
oh, I don't even know.
yeah, honestly, Queenie. There was a typhoon called Queenie as well. That
Yeah, it wasn't.
Day,
Yeah, but it left. So I swear though,
felt like nothing.
it has been so fast. Like the rest of the days have came in and came in, left instantly. Like it felt super fast, and you can't even know, and you can't even keep up with it because it just comes by very fast. Like the fact that it's 9 right now, and it has been we're 2.5
It's like the weekend was
weeks.
nothing.
Yeah, like 2.5 weeks into November already. That fast.
The fact that our schedules like moved.
Yeah. Oh, that's true too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You would think, oh no, the day feels slow because you got nothing.
You got
You have
nothing
no
to do.
classes. But it felt like nothing.
Yeah.
It felt like
It
nothing.
doesn't feels very weird that it feels like that way. What's up, Angela? What's up, Thomas? All right. So good to have you guys here. All right. Good evening. What?
Did you see the moon last night?
I did. Okay. My take on the blood moon. It's nice. It's cool. It's a cool phenomenon to see.
Yeah.
But I'm not sure if it's just because we're in the Philippines, but it seemed very far. So
It's not that so.
it's
not
yeah. So it's like, I don't really appreciate that. It
It's
doesn't
not
look,
that blood red, actually.
it doesn't look. But I'm not sure if you guys recall a few blood moons back. There was one blood moon. I think it was the one before this one. It was so close.
Oh yes.
It was so close. The moon was so close to see, all right? And it was so red, even the sky was red. It was that blood moon was cool. That blood moon was, a sight to see, all right? But the one we had yesterday, it was like, it's very far, so I can't really enjoy. But it's nice, It's you don't see the moon orangey, and
It's not to me. It's not really red.
it's not really red. Yeah, it's not really red.
It's probably red when you are, because like since we are in the
The
middle
equate,
equator,
yes.
probably the view wouldn't be like that.
I have a feeling too. That's why.
Or in the northern.
Yeah, I have a feeling too. Like, that's why I said I think it's because we're in the Philippines. But I think for people who watch it from who's currently in another country, I think there's just a lot. They have a better view of it. Did anyone see it in the chat? All right, tell us. Okay, if you guys were able to see the blood moon. It came by very fast too.
It was around 7 something.
Yeah, I don't even think it lasted more than
It
more
lasted,
than
like,
10 minutes. I don't think so.
really short.
Yeah, because it was very short. Because I saw it form, and then I grabbed my basketball shoes to play basketball, and when I went outside to look at it again, it's gone. So it did not really go so fast. No, I mean, did not really go so slow. It was like very fast. Like, the glimpse of it is just like, whoo, okay, now you see it, now you don't. It's kind of that moment. You missed it, Thomas? Nah, man. You should have not missed it. No,
You
kidding.
won't be able to see another one.
Yeah,
For the next 2
for the next 2 years. The next one's coming on 2025
Yeah,
still, right? It's
2025.
that long.
Makes you feel
And
old.
then- I know we'll be 24, right?
Yep, we'll be 24.
24.
We'll be,
Damn.
I don't know where I'll be.
You probably graduated by then for sure.
You are probably graduating.
I am,
not
yes.
yet.
Oh, yeah, that is true. That is true.
I'm not yet.
Uh-huh, that is
Probably,
true.
Like, I'm just probably gonna be like, wait, so there's freshman, sophomore. I'm probably
Sophomore.
junior.
Yeah, in your. Yeah, junior
Yeah,
year.
probably be my
Yes.
junior year.
All right. Anyways, okay, we're still in the same topic of no offense, right? No offense. Okay, each time someone says no offense, it just comes with
It's
the.
something offensive.
Yeah, it just comes with but.
And then you
and
always have to ask the question. You're always gonna expect a reply. Not take it.
yes, that's
But,
right. Like, do not take it. Yes. All right. That is true. But anyways, okay, our topic, all right, is no offense still, all right? Still no offense. But all right, no buts, all right, no buts. But and the topic is dealing with those people, if you know what I mean. All right? Those people.
Those.
All right? Do you know who I'm talking about? All right? Raise a hand in the chat if you think you know what I'm talking about. All right? Those kind of people, those people. All right? Tell me. They're everywhere too.
Oh, you mean like the they and them?
Huh? No, yo!
Those. I mean,
Yo!
let's go to proper English terminology.
Yo. Alright. They're everywhere, alright? They are everywhere. They're crazy. Alright? Those people. It's not just that, alright? We'll dive in a little more right now, actually. Right now. We should get Christian fired, I swear. No, those people, right? So, they're those people, those critical people, controlling, arrogant, mean people, right? Those who know everything about everything, they're gonna tell it to you in your face.
That sounds like me.
No, you guys see this? I think family gatherings would make you see a lot of these people.
Oh my gosh.
Like they're always in a family tree. There always has to be this one cousin, this one tita. Yeah, I wouldn't say tito because
Those are the ones that, like,
they don't really care. But there's just this one tita. There's this one cousin. All right, who's gonna tell you all about your messed up life, and they're gonna tell you, oh, you could, and they're just gonna be, flat out mean to you,
the
like
classic.
straight out arrogant mean.
Yeah, the classic. Oh no, you're gay. You've gotten fat. That's
Yeah,
why
like,
you
you
don't have-
gotten
that's why
fat.
You don't have a
Yeah, that's why you don't have a boyfriend yet, or that's why you don't have a girlfriend yet. Like, what does that have to do with me getting a boeyfriend or a girlfriend? Yeah, let's go, baby. But yes, there just always has to be, all right? Even in friend groups, right? Who would because there's a difference when you're giving positive criticism. Thank you. There's a difference when you give positive criticism and when you do it because when they do it because they're just like that. Like, hey, do you know what? Your outfit doesn't look good today.
Oh.
Yeah. It smells like your outfit doesn't look good today. It smells like you've never taken a bath. Like, those kind of like, bruh, just tell me it doesn't look good. Tell me it doesn't look good. All right? Tell me it doesn't look good. You don't have to add, the other things. All right? They're those people, all right? And we're gonna tackle about how to, deal with these kinds of people, all right? Those people who know everything, all right? And they're going to tell you like, oh, yeah. And they just have the matching energy and face to, to give it to you too.
There's always, it's gonna be like, oh, this is the most stereotypical person.
Yeah, no. Because like I could give someone, criticism and give it in a straight face, so it doesn't offend as much, right? You'd give positive, hey, you know what? You'd match your tone to it, so it sounds still very welcoming, and although criticisms are not welcoming, you make them sound welcoming, so that you'd be able to.
Easier to swallow.
Yeah, to swallow. But these people, they'd add the sass to it, they'd add the face to it, like, yo. Come on, man.
Oh my gosh.
Like, seriously, you don't have to do that. You don't have to do that. Those who shout it, those who make so much rumors. All right? Okay. Rumor has it. I don't know the lyrics to that song.
That's all I know.
All right. Yeah, those rumors. All right. Those who spread rumors in friend groups or family gatherings. Those people. All right. There's many. All right. You can find a lot of these. All right. They're everywhere. As we said earlier, they're everywhere. All right. You talk about, and we'll talk about dealing with those people, right? As a follower of Jesus, all right, called to love people, even those people, all right, some are more difficult to love today than before, right? I think that is very true. All right? I think that's very true because, right, just because, all right, some, all right, even those people, right, some more difficult to love today than before. Why do you think that is? I think that is because there was no social media back then. People did not have to subtly brag or brag big time. I think that is the worst too. Like you brag it about it big time, right? On social media to rub it on people's faces. Like, oh, I got this. I got this iPhone 14 fully max.
I got this.
iPhone 14 Pro Max, fully paid. All right, 1 terabyte. All right, it's got what do you call that wireless thing? The wireless.
MagSafe.
It's got this
MagSafe.
MagSafe, and I've got this pocket.
Gorilla Glass.
Yeah,
Diamond.
I got this pocket power bank. That's wireless as well. It's magnetic.
Oh,
Like
it was the biggest flex. It's Type C.
it's. Hey. iPhone's getting Type C next year.
I feel like the moment they turn it into Type C,
There's gonna be a new
converted.
Yeah, there'll be a
The-
new
the
charger
thing is,
coming
there's
up.
already an iPhone that costs like millions. Or
That's
I
true.
Think I think $1 million.
Uh-huh.
That's I think it's an iPhone 10 that's converted into Type C.
Type C.
Yeah, it's on eBay.
Yeah.
And then the price
Just
of that would
imagine.
just, like, plummet.
That's
It's
true. They have to get it sold already as early as now.
Yeah.
Whoever owns that, sell it. Right?
Sell it.
Take it in a business way.
No, in
Take
a
it
way, sell it now. Before
Yes,
they release
yes,
Type C.
that is true. That is true. Take it in a business perspective.
Yes.
All right, there's those people. It's just so hard to love them. Right? There's, I spoke about that to some of my friends, and I think one of the biggest compliments you could get is you're so easy to love. You know that?
Wow.
Some of you guys are still probably young to to understand that, but having that as a compliment, ooh, all right, it melts your heart to the core, right? So having that one, you're so easy to love. Like like I haven't encountered, well, I have encountered that. I mean. But for someone who hasn't encountered that one, the first time I was given someone told that to me, I was like, yo, I didn't know what to feel, because that is because it's always easy to compliment. Oh, your hair looks great today. I love your glasses. All right, I love the way you smile. All right? I love the outfit. All right, there's always those things.
Yeah, you're just gonna come back with it. Is that sarcasm?
Thanks.
Is that sarcasm right now?
Thanks. Right? But you get those compliments a lot. All right, it's easy to get those compliments. All right. Oh, you smell good.
Wow.
All right. You smell good. All right. What soap do you use? What perfume do you use? You know, something like that. It's easy. All right. It is easy. All right. But, all right, getting that kind of, compliment, hey, you're so easy to love, like, oh my God.
It's crazy.
That is insane, all right? But there are some people who just, it's just so hard. Like, even as a believer, you're just like, God, why, God? Why? Why did it have to be this person, right? So you find yourself frustrated and angry at those people, all right? A passage in Ephesians 4, all right, says, this is in 4:26 to 27, 29, 31 to 32. All right, here we go. In your anger, do not sin. All right, do not let the sun go down while you're still angry, and do not give the devil a foothold. All right, do not let anyone unwholesome talk come out of your mouths, but only what is helpful for building others up, according to their needs, that it may benefit those who listen. Get rid of all bitterness, rage, and anger, brawling and slander, along with every form of malice. Be kind and compassionate to one another, forgiving one another, just as in Christ God forgave you. All right? God bless your word. In Jesus' name. Amen. All right? In your anger, do not sin. All right? In your anger, do not sin. Because when you are mad, again, we talked about this last week. When you're at the peak of emotion and you wouldn't care to hurt, you just hurt. You just go at it. You wouldn't even mind to. You just go like blah, 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 blah. All right? Do not let the sun go down while you're still angry, and do not give the devil a foothold. All right? In anger, do not sin implies, it implies that, not, when you're angry, right? Not sin is angry, right? It's not that, it's not the sin, right, that will make you angry. But, when you are angry, you do not, you start to mind things, right? You be more mindful, you be more protected, you be more aware, all right? Because, I think it's easy to overcoming anger by another emotion, sweeping anger off its feet, all right, is one of the harder things to do. Because when you're happy, it's so easy to it's so easy to drop a smile. And when something happens, bam, the smile just crumbles.
That's true.
All right? When you're angry, you smile, nothing. It doesn't change a thing. All right? It doesn't affect anything most of the time. All right? It doesn't affect, like your smile doesn't do anything most of the time. But you have to understand, all right? You have to understand that when you're at the height of emotion, right? Most especially anger, all right? You do not let it control you. You do not let it swallow you. You do not let it eat you. All right? In anger, all right? Great news, all right? You're angry, all right? You go out, you online, all right? Or, you have great news, all right? And you tell it online, people get angry. Why he doesn't even deserve it. Doesn't look good on him, right? No win in living, all right? Offended. Life is never better. There's no peace. There's no joy, all right? When that thing happens, because there's so much. There's so much things, most especially in the internet, right? In this day and age, internet is there. All right, there's so much things on the internet too that take place that makes a lot of individuals like us, become unaware. Right, we're slowly getting eaten by our anger. Right, we get pissed off very easily. All right, I notice that a lot when video games. When we play video games. All right, when we play video games. No. I think this is to those people who are playing. All right, to those people who are playing. I need you guys to understand this.
Jared, you better listen to this.
Get it from someone who plays as well. All right, get it from someone who plays as well. It's easy to get very much pissed. I would understand too when you just can't you're playing video games, and you're just trying to do better, but you just can't. All right, you just can't. Okay, here, take my advice for it.
No.
You are playing a game.
It's only a game.
Right? You're playing a game, okay? You're not playing
Real life.
real life, okay? It's just a game. You need to understand that, all right? Yeah, you gotta understand that. Like, the moment you start to know that, I think it's gonna be very helpful, all right? Because sometimes I get that random spikes when I'm playing. When I'm playing and I'm in the height of me, I'm slowly getting there. I'm slowly getting there. Something just snaps in me like, yo, you're just playing. And I'm like, okay, cool down. Cool down. Because sometimes it makes us so unaware, right? We just get so pumped about, playing and so hyped about playing that, we forget that, oh, right, it's a game. I'm supposed to enjoy it.
That's why sometimes when we play, we just have to reset.
Yeah, you just reset. That's why it doesn't hurt. If you guys are playing, it doesn't hurt to reset. Okay? It doesn't hurt to reset. Even a lot of professionals, just take the time off to reset. Like, take a 5-minute break, 10-minute break, eat something, or just to clear out. All right? It doesn't help. It does help doing that, rather. All right? Being offended is inevitable. That's true.
That's true.
It is inevitable. You can't control it. Sometimes they're just things, words, or actions, thoughts, that would just offend you. All right? And that's true. But living offended is a choice.
I can't do that.
All right? Living offended is a choice. I don't understand how people can do that either, but
I can't do that.
like,
so difficult.
I know, right? I know. Like, how do you just live life choosing to be offended by everything?
Yeah, that's true. But there's also the other one, living life offensive.
Yeah. There's a lot of those. There's a lot of those. No, but yes, understand that. Like, being offended is inevitable, but living offended is a choice, right? It's going to happen, right? It's going to happen. You'll get offended by someone, by something, all right, that comes your way sooner or later, all right? But you don't have to live offended. It's a choice. It becomes a choice when you start becoming offended by certain things. All right? Being offended is inevitable, but living offended is a choice. All right? I'm offended. I'm offended. All right? Be careful. Hold on anger, right? Do not hold on anger, right? Do not nurture this offense, all right? Do not give the devil, Satan, all right, a foothold, as the Bible says, all right? Because that's where so much things can creep in, all right? You give a foothold to the devil, he can creep in this jealousy, this, this envy, and it would turn to, wrath. You just imagine that, wrath. I'm not angry, all right? I'm enraged, I am engulfed in wrath. All right, God damn.
Like when you use the word wrath, it's just a different kind of chaos.
Yeah, it's a different kind of chaos for sure. All right, if you live, angry, right? If you live angry, all right, you have a room of anger in your heart. You're giving the devil a place in your heart, a room to work against you, all right? There's that, there's that, and you cannot, you cannot, all right? I will repeat, you cannot allow yourself. All right. Again, you cannot allow yourself. It's not the decision of Christian to change my heart. All right. It's his decision, or it's my decision to change my heart. All right. Do not give devil any access to you. All right.
That's true.
Even to your friends, to your family, to your church. All right. Do not allow the devil to creep in. You have to understand that. Right. You have to understand that. Even to your friends. All right, you see your friends, just being angry all the time. Yo, it's your sign to tell them, hey.
I just laugh.
Take a step back, homeboy. Right, take a step back and understand. Right, as believers. All right, we have to understand. We have to do that for our friends, for our family. Hey, take a step back, homeboy.
Chill.
You're not. You're not you when you're hungry. Grab a Snickers. You're not you when you're hungry. All right? You're not you when you're hungry. All right? You know, there's that. All right? You got. There's so much. All right? Just imagine. All right? If you know, if there are strategy meetings for for God's kingdom, there also has to be strategy meetings in hell going around. All right? There has to be. All right? You break God's heart and destroy those He loves. All right? 3 D's of destruction. All right? You gotta understand this. Number one, not Christian D. All right? Divide families, friends, and churches. All right? Dividing. All right? This is the first D of destruction. All right? It's easier than ever. All right? Because politics is too big. All right? It's too big. There's so much, the devil would usually, for sure, it could attack it, but it wouldn't affect, it could not affect the vast majority of people because it's too big.
Yeah,
all right? True. Racial division. All right? But, families, friends, churches, all right? That's what they would go for. All right? Because, those big things, right? For sure, it's it does divide, but nothing is worse when you see a family divided, when you see friends divided, when you see a church divided. All right, you get to see. Get it from us, all right? When you get to witness a church divide, your heart just breaks.
Yeah, it actually bleeds.
Yeah, and it's. The devil would use that, right? The devil would use that. Why? All right, just, because like we said earlier, in your anger, do not sin. Do not let the sun go down while you're still angry. Don't give the devil a foothold. Do not let any unwholesome talk come out of your mouth, all right? But only what is helpful for those, building others up, all right? We have to understand this, all right? It's easier than ever, all right, to destroy friendships. Family members stop talking to each other. All right. Marriages get ruined. All right. Split churches. Divide Christians. All right. Divide the weak and ineffective. All right. That the devil would use these things, to divide. All right. Divide, friends from, divide friends to get, you divide families. All right. It becomes a very concerning thing as a younger generation to see that, right? To see that our generations, most especially, right? We will get older, we will get married. There will be a point in time where if you guys are watching this, all right, if the God doesn't come yet, you'll get married in one time. All right, you'll have your boyfriend, your girlfriend. All right, there will come a time. All right, and to note that our generation has the highest divorce rate than ever. All right, than ever. All right, because there's so. I think it's because there's so much more things that could contribute to divorce nowadays. All right, before it was just
Poverty or something.
yeah, it's either they cheated or something. All right. It was very few. There's a few selection of reasons why couples would get divorced.
That's true.
Nowadays, there's so much reasons why couples could get divorced. All right. There's so much things. And again, you have to understand. Right? You have to understand. Being offended is okay. It comes. But living offended is a choice. Right? You have to understand that. All right. Next D, all right, from the 3 is distract Christians from their mission. Distract believers from what is the end goal. All right? You get them mad about anything about culture. You boycott business, sin. You complain about Netflix series. Come on, man. You complain, Christians aren't complaining, right? Why are they doing this? Why are they, right? Normal distractions don't work,
That's true.
So they would, the enemy, the devil would have to, use certain distractions that would, divide Christians, that would distract Christians from what, what the end goal really is, arguing so much senselessly, all right, send conspiracy videos, all right, God's not real, and all that stuff.
Aliens.
You have to understand, all right? Hey, and another thing, there's so much people, who gets, or who got taken or got, what do you call this? Who got themselves confused, who got themselves, eaten, swallowed by these,
Sidetracked.
yeah, sidetracked by these stories, these theories. All right, I was speaking to my brother one time, my older brother. All right, and he said, yeah, I'm not sure about the exact words anymore. But he said, as believers, we have to understand that it is our duty to defend our faith.
That's true.
Right? It's our duty to defend our faith. It's our duty to understand, all right? The moment we get confused, all right, with our faith, the moment we start doubting, we start, being shaky with our faith, all right? There's nothing wrong with the Bible. There's nothing wrong with the Bible. There's something wrong with your faith. You're starting to question your faith. There's something wrong with how you believe. All right. He said something along something like that. All right. It's our duty to understand. All right, that if we are not planted deeply enough, all right, if our roots are not solid, to God's ground, all right, and we don't know where we are, we don't know where we stand, things can go wrong. Things can go wrong. There's so much,
Definitely.
it's easy to get sidetracked nowadays with the purpose, with the mission, or it's easy. It's very easy. There's so much things that could distract you. All right.
It's everywhere now.
It's everywhere too. Look left, look right, look up, look down. There's something that can distract you always. You have to understand that. But hey, that's not, it's not the end goal. All right. Another thing, the last, third D, is discredit their witness. They start, a lot of believers get distracted by this. They get discredited. Why? Because they start focusing on what they're against. They start arguing. They start getting mad about certain things. They keep getting angry, critical, judgmental, hypocritical, self-centered, self-righteous, easily offended, ticketed world. All right. Tragically, not just outward anger. All right. It's not just outward anger, but it even seeps up to it slowly climbs to your friends, to your family. All right, there's so much, right? There's so much, there's so much things that could keep us, could get us, all right, in the wrong places at the wrong time if we are not aware of, our stand. If we're not aware of, of what we are doing as well. I think it's easy to get, it's easy to get lost nowadays. It's easy to get lost with certain, when certain things happen.
Yeah.
Right? It's easy to get lost in all of the sauce. All right? It's easy to get lost in all of that sauce. All right? Part of a verse you don't want to miss, right? In your anger, do not sin. Do not let the sun go down while you're still angry. Do not let the sun, do not let the day end with your heart consumed by anger, by, by all this, mad and bad emotions, right? Do not let the day end, not the end day. Do not let the day end with you being consumed by all of that.
It's true.
All right? You have to understand. All right? The day you're hurt, betrayed, or offended, you could reconcile, that same day. Most of the time. Or a lot of times you could do that. All right? You wouldn't want to be consumed.
It's true.
All right? Do not let yourself be consumed. If you're consumed by something, all right, you let it out.
That's true. You need
Alright.
to find that one person.
Yes,
You need to
it's
find-
either one person, one
Yeah.
thing. You have to let it out, guys. You know, it's like, um, it's like how you rot.
Mm.
All right. When you rot, you don't rot from the outside in. You rot from the inside out. All right. You rot from the inside out. And there's so much believers. All right. Christians, people who say they're Christians who rot from the inside out, who are rotting
Inside.
currently. All right. Because of these, some of these little things could affect it too. All right. The day of your hurt should also be the day of your healing. The day you're hurt should also be the day of your healing. All right? Strong marriage. All right? Can, or strong, even strong friendships, relationships can be broken down because of premeditated anger. Right? You just let it consume you. You just let it, eat you up. It's gonna go wrong.
Definitely.
It's gonna go very, very wrong. All right? It's gonna go very wrong. And when it happens, it could go to the wrong places. All right? Not going to sleep until you resolve it. All right? Okay? There are those.
It's just like you know how if you were in the losing streak. you just keep
Yeah,
playing and
that's
playing.
true. Like sometimes, most of the time, most of the time, people become restless, just trying to meditate on, this person wronged me, this person, and I swear when I see this person, I will.
It's actually also really hard. Like we sleep angry. and then
Yeah,
you wake up angry,
like
the first thought in your head.
Yeah,
is
the
like,
first thought in your head. Instead of waking up to thanking God, thank you, God, I'm alive. You wake up to, God, why am I alive? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not a good thing to do. It's not a good thing, to deal with. It's not something good that, to experience at all. Right? Imagine how much different, how much difference it would make to friendships, to marriages, to families. All right? If the same day, all right, forgiveness happened, if the same day healing happened, just imagine how much difference that would make into community. All right? Let it go. All right? Do not let any unwholesome talk come out of your mouths, but only what is helpful for building others up. Again, only what is helpful for building others up according to their needs, that it may benefit those who listen. That's in Ephesians 4:29. Don't let those unwholesome talk go out. All right, bad mouthing, belittling, criticizing, calling someone idiot. All right, those little things. Right, only what's helpful. All right, or what would help them build up. Right, coming from someone who's spoken a lot of this back in the past. All right, it is not helpful at all. Like
Spell the T.
spell
Spell the T.
spell the T. TEA. No, but seriously though, like coming from someone who was good at it too, who was good at it too, good at
Agreed.
like just making people feel bad about themselves, right? It doesn't feel right when you grow up. I swear. When you start maturing, it makes you wanna cry about what you've done.
When did you start maturing?
It's a few seconds ago. No. But when you slowly start to understand certain things, like the scar it leaves in your heart, like although it's done, you can't help but blame yourself that I contributed to this person's behavior. The reason why this person behaves like this right now is because I contributed to that. And that thing eats you up, It's not a good feeling. It's like, ooh, God. Right? God. Okay? It's not a good feeling. Okay? Never call names. Never raise your voice. All right? Because you're angry. Never get hysterical. That is very important. Never get hysterical. A lot of people get hysterical just because. Right? It's not even something they just, go out in full panic. All right? They reply that way. They don't respond to it. They react, rather. They react that way. And, They act that way. It's not good, right? Never, never threaten your friends with, divorcing your relationship with each other. Never do that. All right? Hey, I'm not gonna be your friend anymore if you do that. Like, yo, that is not a healthy thing to do. All right? That is not a healthy thing to do. All right? Don't let any unwholesome talk, all right, come out. All right? Only helpful things, all right, that would build someone up. Are you tempted to defend your anger? They hurt me. They hurt me. They said this to me.
They did this to me.
They did this to me. Of course, you'd be all defensive, right? But what? Do we call any other destructive force? To help us? Nope. All right. Do we call any other destructive force righteous? But, I'm a righteous person. I'm defending myself. No. All right? There's no such thing as righteous greed, righteous lust, righteous gluttony. There's nothing like that.
There's something righteous about that.
Yes. Get rid of all bitterness, rage, and anger, brawling and slander, along with every form of malice. Verse 32 doesn't say, be arrogant about your moral superiority. Be critical of everyone who thinks differently from you. Be harsh because you are dealing with idiots. No. It doesn't say that. All right? What does verse 32 say? Be kind and compassionate to one another, forgiving each other,
Amen.
just as in Christ God forgave you. All right? It's not, I have a morally higher ground than you, so I'm going to look down on you. No. I have the high ground, Anakin. Don't try it. Don't try it. All right? Don't do it. All right? No. All right? We are to be kind, to be compassionate, forgiving. All right? Just as Christ forgave us. Be compassionate. Be kind. Be forgiving. How? All right? Up close. All right? How? Up close. It's easy to shout truth from a distance.
That's true.
Someone write that down. All right? It's easy to shout truth from a distance. But time and effort to love, is up close. Is done up close.
That's why LDR is so hard to do.
Yeah, that's why it's so hard to deal with it. Because it's always easy to say it when they're far away.
Mm-hmm.
Do it when you're up close. They'll love that more. Trust.
More.
It means a lot more. Anyways, right? Again, it's easy to shout truth from a distance. All right? Time and effort, all right? It's time and effort, to love up close, that what counts, all right? Have a friend, all right? Do you have a friend that's, is one of those people, friend? They're always right.
people?
They always think they're right, all
I
right?
think I'm those people.
Those people, all right? You want to have one of those people?
I'm them.
All right? Yeah, those people who are so right about everything, about church, theology, how they spend money, all right? The government, all right? Truth about COVID, the sources, all right?
Wikipedia.
You didn't thank God for you, right? In 8 billion people in the world, your friends are the smartest. You should tell them that.
Wow.
if they start becoming like, you know what? I thank God you're my friend because out of all 8 billion people, you had to be the smartest one who had, who was right about everything
Wow.
always, right?
Without you, I wouldn't be here.
He's one of those people, right? Doesn't he know one, right? Okay, hasn't it ever dawned on you that I'm one of those people too?
Yeah, actually, sometimes I think of myself, I'm those people.
Right? It makes you think to like, oh,
Like that?
ooh, I'm one of those people, right? That's why a passage in Psalm 139, 23, 24 says, search me, God, and know my heart. Test me and know my anxious thoughts. See if there's any offensive way in me, and lead me in the way everlasting. Right? Where am I? Right? Where do I stand? Right? Am I arrogant? Am I self-centered? Am I self-deceived? Am I judgmental? Am I harboring anger? All right? Am I being offensive to people? Right? You have to understand that. Right? There's so much. We gotta understand that. We got to get rid of all anger. We gotta be kind. All right? Again, 3 ways the devil uses, right? divides, people, divides communities, distracts people from, distracts Christians, believers from what is, what is right, what is truth. Okay. And get discredited, you get angry, you get easily offended. Every minute you are angry, you lose a minute of joy, of
true.
peace, of making a difference. All right? Every minute that you are angry, all right? Being offended is inevitable, but living offended is a choice. All right? Be compassionate, all right? Be kind to one another, forgiving as Christ. You know, there's there's so much people going around the internet, even in real life, even the social media life, who go around getting so mad, getting so, angry, getting so pissed. All right? You don't have to add up to that. There's so much of them already.
Yeah, that's
All
true.
right? There's so much of them already. You don't gotta add up to all that. So, let's be kind, all right? Let's be kind to ourselves, to one another,
Yep.
be compassionate, be forgiving, right? Because hey, we're here to spread God's love and God's kindness, God's mercy. All right? We have to understand that it's God's grace. We're here because of God's grace, and we have to share that good news to a lot of people, to so much more people. So yeah, that would be it for Shift Happens. All right, that'll be it for Shift Happens tonight. Okay, we will again. We thank you guys for being able to tune in. To everyone who is here, to Morgan, to Thomas, we're able to greet you guys. We thank you guys for being here. It has been another good topic. We're gonna have another one next week, of course. Yes, I believe there's something coming up for November. I'm gonna confirm. I am gonna confirm, but on the last Wednesday of November, all right, which is November 30th. It's a Wednesday.
It's a holiday.
Is it?
Yes.
Oh, what
It
is a
is
holiday?
Bonifacio Day.
Oh, it is Bonifacio Day. Okay, cool. All right, we might. We're still planning everything. We might, or the youth, people from youth, right? If you're watching this one and you're young,
You're young.
and
You're
right,
hip.
you're part of this group. We're gonna go out. All right, gonna go out and have some fun. Okay. All right. Yes. All right. Only if you guys are allowed. All right. Only if you guys are allowed. So we'll still clean up the details and everything. All right.
Finalizing.
We're finalizing everything. So yes. All right. The youth will go out if you consider outing. Yes. All right. But just here, we won't go far. It's just probably around the area. All right. So hey. Yes, yo. All right, yes, yo. Okay, we are gonna be having that. So again, you guys should watch out for everything and anything noise that is coming. All right. Yep, that will be it for Shift Happens. Where Shift Happens. Now now that it's just us here, we got to get the attention. We got to get the attention of my boy. All right, my boy. We have to get his attention.
Yo, boy.
Yeah, boy. All right, so yes. Again, go be ready for that. There is so much that is to come. We are still waiting. Again, we're still polishing the details. If you guys want to do something, if you guys want to suggest,
Yeah, you guys
I think you guys could suggest. All right, we'd love to hear your suggestions.
Your thoughts.
Probably you want to do basketball, or you want to go play bowling or something like that. That is fancy, Huh?
There's a pulley. There's
Pool, yeah. You want to play billiards? There's so much. Right? We have so much options, and we're still needing out the details. So we do urge you guys to stay in tune. Always here, all right. And Shift Happens, all right. I shall alert the elder gods, all right. So Yes, again, that is gonna be one of those special announcements. Another special announcement is December is coming. Ooh. All right. We do not know what's up, what's in for December. All right. We shall also announce it in the next few months. All right. Next few weeks, rather. We are gonna have that because we're still planning to see what December will bring. All right. So yeah, that would be it for Shift Happens, guys. We thank you guys for tuning in. It's always amazing to be here. It's always cool stuff.
Ah.
Don't want. Yes, okay.
Christmas.
Christmas. There's just okay. Enough of us singing. We thank you guys for tuning in. Bye, guys. We'll see you guys next week. Always so good to be here. Peace out, everybody.